Shubor nakaslem jong nongsan Hima.
President Kahnyau Tribe Youth Council uba Robert John Kharjarin hane kasngi habakren met kinong tho kubor hadin balawai kejingya kendu bat kesorkar Jylla halor kejingya penbetput ulaong Kumno ki bar Jylla ki basyem ye kikot islan na ki Hima kasi tang namar ki don benta bat ka Assam kin rai ba ka hap ha Assam bat bakin lek penyeso sya ka Jylla Assam ulaong ru ba kini ki jaka Kidon kibriu ki bakwa bandon syaka Assam hanrei kidai ki balaker saudong da ki pajba ki bakwa bandon ha ke Jylla Meghalaya kumno ke sorkar kanle ulaong ru bangi kum kisang bahalang ngim manjur ya kani ke bak sorkar ka ong syushu ulaong ba ka HYC kalaya trailang bat ki Hima bat ngin hab ban lek ban ya kendu bat kinongelam jong ki Hima baper ngimla ban syem ya karai halade ulaong ru ba ka HYC kakwa bak sorkar kan amya chakmat habai dei bat kani
purely a meeting of consultation where no decision was taken, not even a proposal to take a decision also. The government's share of about more or less a detailed report of this regional committee submitted by both the two committees from Meghalaya and Assam. And they gave us a detail of villages where where some of the villages say that they want to go to Assam, some of the villages who want to go to Assam, and all those things. But there's no decision in the meeting, and a few grey area also that we have raised, which are still left in confusion, because the first confusion and the first grey area is that okay, villager, they may decide to go to state A or state B, but what about the area like forest area and vacancy land? There are no people in this area, so how will you decide that? That is first thing. Secondly is that we have make our point very clear from day one that the five principle agreed, like the historical factor, administrative convenience, and other thing, should be the only guiding principle when it comes to settlement. Other thing like adverse portion, developmental and constitutional boundary should never be the criteria or the principle that you want to go for this. So, but it seems like the few area where adverse portion also has been utilized for settlement of this boundary. So this is something that we have to think properly, because I can give you an example. Rabha or any people who is a tenant under the Hima Nongspung Steamship, how can they decide to go to Assam? That cannot be done, no? Kumno mentor ubasuan song tap hagatuga jaka jong ki Hima ki basim yikilan dokumen na ki Hima ki tang nomor bakilong link to Assam unrai no maki benlisha Assam kata te bomalong. The problem is that the moment if this area go to Assam, especially to rewrite or community land where it's owned by the Hima, we don't have a strict schedule that we can continue this Nongspung Steamship or Nongklaw Steamship cannot go and do administration in Assam. That is very clear. If the area remain in Meghalaya, they can have administrative power. But the moment they are out of Meghalaya, they're gone. That land will be purely belong to the government of Assam land. So these are the grey area and the other thing where there are villages where they want to go to Assam, example, but surrounded by villages who want to go to Meghalaya. So how did you decide those areas? So these are the thing that has not been decided. So we will also have a second thought on this. So any solution accordingly will meet the government again on this.
But how relevant is this meeting?
It is relevant. It is relevant because information.
Let me complete. How relevant is this meeting, keeping in mind that both the states have almost finalized the border agreement?
The state has submitted the report to the Home Ministry, but they have not been finalized. Signature of the same has not been done, and most importantly, the report of the GSI Geological Survey India is also awaited, and the last authority who will decide will be the Government of India through the Ministry of Home Affairs. So it's very much relevant, and after all, also we the NGO also have not agreed to what the government say. we have raised several issues which the government has tried to clarify. We from day one from HYC we work together with Steamship with village. Khasi village under this council. So this is the thing that we have once again have to go back to them to have a second thought on all this. So it won't be easy for us also to take a call on this matter as of now. And I don't know whether the government they want to go ahead after this meeting or not. But we feel that it should not go ahead after this meeting. We need to rediscuss. We need to be to go back to those villages and to those border area to have a talk again with this, especially with the Hima and the Dor Basno in this border area. So this is a matter of life and death to the indigenous people in the state of Meghalaya. It just cannot be doing like this just because the will of the tenant say that we want to go to this side. You cannot. We feel that it's not advisable to even consider that.
Consultation should have been done much before.
Consultation was done by us also with the Hima. Consultation was done in the past almost 50 years. There's no doubt. If you go to the government proceeding, lots of consultation, lot of committee, lot of regional committee, the 3 subcommittee already formed by the government. So doing consultation. So this, but as of now, we want to know what is the report. What is the how can I say? What is that boundary is supposed to be, from which village, from which area. So that kind of thing that we are discussing today. But there's a lot of gray area, still lot of gray area in this in the report. So we as of now HYCs make our point very clear that till date, until unless we go back and have a second discussion with the stakeholder, real stakeholder like SAMSIP, this council and villagers, we will not take a call on this.
Assam Chief Minister or the Assam government have already made known their report to the people of Assam. But when it comes to Meghalaya, we are yet to know what is in the report.
From the NGO, lots of NGO has demanded today that the report should be shared with the NGO, which the government said that they will have a thought on it.